Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Rupan the Third Part 6 episode number 11 reaction. Okay, the previous episode was one of the best episodes of Lupin, and it was just so unique, and it took me so long to understand what's happening even after the characters dropping hints left and right. The fact that Rupan actually introduced supernatural elements into one of the episode was a concept that I never really expected seeing from Rupan, and that's why it took me so long to understand what's going on. And when I realized it, it hit me. I'm like, oh damn, yeah, like it's so simple if you think about it. That's what was going on. But it never occurred to me up until the end. So it was done beautifully. I have to say, it was the whole presentation and the execution and everything just just amazing. And like it took me a while to kind of go like in the discussion section I went like through the whole thing little by little, because while reacting nothing actually like was registering in my head because they were talking so fast and everything. I had to properly look at it again, went through so many like a few of the articles as well, and then understood properly what was going on. And go into more details went into more details to actually get a proper understanding, and it was great. I just loved the previous episode. So yeah, let's see what happens in this one. This is episode number 11. I'm guessing we're probably going to get to the main story probably in this or the next episode, who knows. But it's probably time. It's been a while we've gotten to the main story. So let's see what happens. Episode number 11, let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference. And let's get started. Right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Okay. Oh, this Holmes, isn't it? Yeah. That's Watson? Hmm. The Truth and the Raven. Okay, so. Alright, who's this? Um. Oh, this guy knows him. Who? Oh! Oh boy. Oh my god. Yeah. Oh. Alright, so. Hmm. One to the chest, one to the head. Okay. All right. Right. Hmm. What? Why do they want? What do they want with Lil? Huh. Oh. Okay. Okay. All right. So we have the proper time now, kind of. Oh. Oh no. Is it? Well. Right. Well. I, obviously that was expected. She's just standing on the car. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Ah. Okay. That's why Raven was not happy with that. Big money for it. Hmm. Damn. Oh, who's this? Goemon. What happened? It seemed like he fought someone. Is that Zenyatta? Yeah. What the? What's happening? Okay. That's fine. Hmm. That was definitely. Oh. He's sweating. Something's happening to him. What? Is he like some kind of a heart problem or something? Hmm. Okay. Oh boy. He's struggling to speak. Hmm. Yeah, one part of the. Yeah. Monetary reward. Whoa! That's a that's a lot of money. Yeah, you're involving like ordinary people. He can't even stand. He's struggling to stand. What's damn? Yeah, they're trying to get him. Okay. True. Damn! Rocket launcher. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, these guys are persistent. Well, obviously, of 1 million pounds. Oh, I hope. Oh no, what's going on? What's happening? Wait, is this Watson's? Yeah, it's the same place. Wait, why did he bring them here? Oh, is he trying to make her like get accustomed? Yeah. Yeah, because she saw it. Wait, but yeah. Mm. But what about his? He was well, like it seemed like he was struggling to talk, like the whole clutching his chest. Oh boy, damn. Hopefully. Ah! Obviously. Oh! Oh my god. Oh no, there's a blockade. Oh, well, we have our blockade remover. Wait, okay, that's definitely broke the laws of physics. Well, for you as well. Wait, what? Wait, what's happening? Oh no, the poster. Oh my god. Hopefully, he made a copy of it. Did he make a copy of it? Well, ooh, yes. Wait, so Zenigata will win £1 million now? Holmes. Yep, Sherlock Holmes. Hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Wait. Wait, who? Okay. Same person. Yeah, but maybe. Yeah. Right in front. Yeah. Like, I still kind of suspect Inspector Lestrade. I don't know why, but let's see. What? Wait, where did. Oh my god. How? Okay, wait. Is she not getting scared of Rupa? Zenigata. Hmm. Okay, so does she remember now properly? Like, obviously she's looking at Rupan, but I'm sure she knows that it wasn't Rupan. She's still kind of afraid of him. Yeah, he said that, but then yeah, a little elaboration. Yeah, but oh, maybe the The frame. I don't know. Oh, the room. Okay. Okay, I did say that. All right. Yeah. Good. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Okay. So maybe. Okay. Okay. So. Oh, the only. Oh. Okay. There you go. This looks like some kind of a. What the? Oh my god. Oh, Albert is here. Fujiko's keeping an eye on him. Oh, did. Okay. Is everyone okay? What's happened? What? Wait, you were there with them. What do you mean by I don't know? Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. So this episode, we are back with Holmes and like the whole the thing that's happened, the whole thing with Raven and everything. So at the beginning, we get to see Holmes kind of putting like a drink to in front of Watson's picture, and yeah, saying that he'll definitely find his killer. Now, next we get to see this guy. What was his name? Alex or something like that. Who's like a real estate man, like like manager. he was coming out of a bar where he gets confronted by this person from Raven, and he's like, "Oh, I want you to back off." Now, here you can see that Alex at the beginning was really not believing him. He's like, "Wait, Raven at this day and age? Are you for real?" Like, he was kind of not expecting this. So it kind of makes us realize that he was doing all of this without really knowing that, oh, Raven actually exists and they might actually try to come for me. So he probably just brushed them off as rumors, and he was like, "Ah, nothing's gonna happen. Let me do what I gotta do." And now when he's being confronted, he's like, "Wait, so that was real? That wasn't any rumor?" So he was surprised because of that. So either way, when he realized that this guy is serious with a gun, he's like, "Oh, okay, sorry, I'm like, like, don't kill me. I'm gonna give up on getting the property." But yeah, this guy doesn't listen. He just shoots him once at the stomach, and when he falls down, then in his, like, chest and head. So yeah, that's it for him. So obviously the next day this has become a big news, and Sherlock Holmes comes here to take a look at the body. Now, Lily is here with him, and you can see how he's taking Lily with him now. If this was before, he definitely wouldn't take this job in itself, number one, because he was, like, doing the other jobs, like, short, small, little jobs, just so that he can gain money to look after Lily, and so that he doesn't, like, doesn't bring Lily into any type of danger. So, but now he has decided, after that whole conversation with Rupa, now I'm pretty sure he has decided that he's not going to just shy away or run away from this just to keep Lily safe. He must make her confront all of this. And Lily herself also kind of always got angry before, when she realized that Holmes is not taking these type of jobs just because of her. And she also wants Holmes to take these jobs. So, like, it's like a win-win for both of them, like Holmes can take these jobs and Lily's also happy about it. And that's why Lily has accompanied him, and he's not really, like, making a big fuss about it. And you can see that Lestrade is surprised. Lestrade is like, "Oh, why are you here?" um, and he says, "I don't think there's anything unusual about the case that would pique your interest." Now, this is the thing. I don't know why I'm so suspicious about this guy, Lestrade. Like, everything he says, it kind of makes me suspicious of him. Like, like that episode where we got to see what happened to Watson. It seemed Watson knew the other person, and the other person, before killing Watson, was kind of surprised. Oh no, sorry, Watson didn't know him. Like, he was putting on a mask. Sorry, Watson didn't recognize who it was. But looking at Watson, that guy, like the assassin, he was surprised. He kind of got a little shocked, and then he had to kill him when Lily came in. So, which kind of makes me think that the assassin wasn't really planning on killing Watson, and when Watson came in front of him, he got surprised because he probably knew him personally. That's just my speculation, my guess. And from that day onwards, when I saw that episode, from that day onwards, I'm suspicious of Lestrade. Because the only person who seems quite close to Holmes, Lily, and Watson is him, and he's also in the police force, which can kind of give us like a hint as to how that assassination in the whole HQ, police HQ, happened. That one where they strapped the bomb and killed the guy in the police station. How was that possible? How can someone get in like that? That must mean there's some person who's either feeding information outside or helping this assassin. So that is why I was a little bit suspicious of Lestrade from that episode onwards. Like, I feel like he has something, even if he's not the killer, he might be somehow involved in all of this. So this is just a guess, but I've, like, that's why whenever he says something, I'm very critical, overly critical about him. So this line, when he's like, "Oh, I don't think there's anything unusual about this case that would pique your interest," makes me feel suspicious of him again, because it seems as if he's like, "Oh, why are you here, Holmes? You don't need to be here," trying to cover up whatever whatever he did. Because yeah, like, I think he's the assassin, or he knows something about it. So that's why he's so suddenly just perturbed that, oh, Holmes is here. Again, I'm probably just, it's either I'm correct, either I'm on the money, or I'm completely wrong. We'll have to wait and see, like what happens. But it's my guess that this guy is somehow involved in all of this, because there's so many parts that I felt suspicious of him, and I still think, even if he's not the assassin, he definitely has something to do with it. Anyways, he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here, Holmes?" And Holmes is like, um, "No, I'm just here because." Okay, what's that part? Oh, he's like, "Oh, don't be so certain." And then you can see a few people. They're like, "Oh, we have something to do with Lily," and there's a few of the civilians there, kind of talking to Lily and giving her like hints and like intel. And Inspector Lester is like, "Who are these?" And Lily says, "Oh, these are the Baker Street irregulars." Now, as far as I can remember, Baker Street irregulars are like a bunch of, as far as I think, a bunch of kids. I remember, in was it who kind of fed information to Sherlock Holmes, like his own network or something of like little kids. You know what? Let me just check. Let me check. Baker Street Irregulars, fictional. There you go. Characters who appear in 3 Sherlock Holmes stories, especially 2 novels and 1 short story. They run errands and track down information for Sherlock Holmes. Group of street urchins led by a boy called Wiggins. According to Holmes, they are able to go everywhere and hear everything. There you go. I remember that, like I remember that Holmes had like his own network of people, not people, but kids who like helped Sherlock Holmes in gaining more information. And I was like, they probably were called Baker Street Irregulars. And when Lily was like, "Oh, this is the Baker Street Irregulars," and I'm like, "Oh, okay. And that makes sense why they have so much information with them." like obviously these are not kids, these are other people, like adult people, but yeah, the original Baker Street irregulars were a bunch of kids, so I think. And so Lily says we had them find out what the victim was up to last night. All right, so this guy, like like they ask them what's going on, like if they have more information about this guy, and he's like, "Yeah, he's been a freaking patron of my bar for 10 years now, and he's the owner of the bar, the guy who they are talking to now." And he says like, "Oh, it was around midnight when he left," and then they ask him like was there anyone alongside him? And he's like, "Yeah, there's this one lady." And as soon as he said lady, I'm like, "Oh, it's Fujiko." And yep, when they showed the picture, they're like, "Yeah, this is the lady." So Fujiko Mine, trying to get some more information from Alex, I think that's his name, before he was killed. And you can see that Fujiko is keeping an eye and, through binoculars. Lupin is also there, and Fujiko's like, "Ah, they already figured out." But Lupin's like, "Yep, things are going to get interesting now." So there you go. Now Fujiko's mad that she like went through so much trouble to get close to that guy to get more information, but now he's dead. So alright, the things we know: he was a real estate developer. Uh, Seems like too much of a jump to be involved with Raven. Fujiko says, "You're right, Jigen. He was a shallow asshole who couldn't keep his hands to himself." So, Rupan says he was cooking up plans to redevelop a certain area, and surprise, surprise, all of the land that smack dab in the middle of it was entirely owned by late Lord Faulkner. And he's kind of like putting the red marks and the tick marks, and like everything like coincides. So he said the weasel Alex was doing whatever he possibly could to curry favor with Faulkner so that he could get his hands on that land. And Fujiko's like, "Sounds like Faulkner could have made a lot of big money from that." Lupin's like, "Oh, most definitely, but no matter what kind of sweet deal was offered, Faulkner always said no and refused to budge." Yeah, Jigen's like, "Definitely that is fishy." So I did a little digging into the land that was causing all of this fuss, but before they can complete it, Goemon comes in. Okay, so now we're back to Holmes, and Holmes is talking about the same thing. Holmes is like, "Lord Faulkner a fair amount of land, but despite the fact it was considered prime real estate, most of it was nothing more than empty lots. So yeah, certainly how that's why a redevelopment company would be able to get their hands on it. Holmes's investigation, he found out. Okay, now you can see that he's struggling. Now this part, I'm pretty sure he's struggling. Like, does he have like some kind of a disease or something, like a heart problem? I don't know. Okay, Holmes says, I found that countless people have gone after the land over the years, from employees of world-leading firm development to kingpins to the criminal underworld, and in the end, each one of them turned up as a corpse somewhere. Lester is like, I've never heard of this because they were passed off as accidents and suicides. Others were killed while they were staying oversized. Ammo was different. Yeah, so nobody realized what's going on. Nobody thought that the deaths were related. Okay, so now it says that in the business world, people have started calling it the land of the reaper. Makes sense. Everyone's dying whenever was getting involved with that. So there's some kind of secret that's going on over here. All right, so they talk about the poster as well, and Holmes says, I've analyzed it, and he says like everything indicates it is nothing more than a conventional poster. There's no code hidden within it, nor is it a map that reveals the location of something. Okay, he held a press conference and he told everyone that, oh, like Lupin has the other half, so anyone who will be able to get it will get £1 million. Okay, so that's how they're going to, like just make Lupin stall for a bit, because later on Lupin says that, oh, Holmes definitely knows this poster is nothing, but the reason why he's still doing this was he wants to kind of impede our movement and stall us for a moment. Okay. Alright, so he's like, Inspector Zenigata, I'm pretty sure Lupin is in trouble now, so yeah, do your job. And Zenigata's like, thank you for that, and he leaves. Because obviously all he cares is about is Lupin. He doesn't care about any type of raven or anything. he's all about arresting Lupin. So yeah, that's his main goal. He leaves, and you can see Holmes actually like kind of almost falls down, and then they get him, and was trying to get them to the hospital. But obviously in Lupin's place, yeah, they're struggling with the people trying to get them. And Lupin's like, Dad, Holmes, he got us. So Fujiko has left in this moment because, like she has something else to do. And which we kind of see later on, that she's keeping an eye on Albert. That was her other mission, I'm guessing. While Lupin, Goemon, and Jigen, they're escaping from these pursuers. So Lupin is like, yeah, I know this poster has nothing to do with any type of secret. So they're just trying to keep us busy, that Holmes. While Holmes there is struggling, and you can see that they bring, Holmes stops the car in the place where Watson was there last with Lily. Lily kind of starts getting visions, and he remembers the past. And yeah, she was screaming. Holmes gets her and kind of calms her down, and Lily kind of passes out. So Holmes says that I want to invoke her memories. That is why I'm doing all of this. Because up until now, he always sheltered Lily from getting to know and coming in contact with any of it. But now he knows that Lily needs to remember, because sooner or later she's going to remember. So Holmes wants to solve this now and here, and definitely wants to bring Watson's murderer to justice. And he's like, I'm going to do anything to get Watson's killer to justice. Okay, so now Zenigata pops up in the middle of the Lupin chase, and yeah. Obviously they're giving trouble to Lupin, and Lupin is trying to run, and this part was crazy, there was that whole blockade, and Goemon just goes and cuts off the blockade, and just they're able to slip past the whole thing. In the end, while in all of this commotion, the poster goes and gets to Zenigata, and Zenigata gets the poster, while obviously Goemon is like, oh, like that was a very rookie mistake for you, Lupin. And Lupin's like, that is not really that like important, that poster. And Zenigata's like, but I thought that had Raven's treasure in it or whatever. But no, we know that Holmes himself said that it doesn't have anything. And Lupin says, like, have you heard of this saying? When you have eliminated the impossible, whatever remains improbable must be the truth. Obviously, it's a Sherlock Holmes's quote. And like I can like obviously at this point when I was watching this, I didn't understand what he was meant talking about, which was what was the actual secret. But by the end of it, we can realize that the poster was just a bait for the whole room and the frame. That poster was just something that everyone put their attention to, so that they couldn't know what the real secret is. And yeah, but here listening to this part again while knowing what has happened in the end makes me understand what Rupan is trying to say here. Like, yeah, take out the impossible, whatever improbable is left will be the truth. So if you take out the impossible, that is the fact that the poster might be like a clue to the Raven's treasure. If you take that out, what's going to remain? The frame, isn't it? I think that is why when I was reacting to that part, I was like, oh, maybe the photo frame, because what's related to the photo? If you take out the photo from the equation, what will remain? The photo frame. So that must be the truth. I just guessed it, and it kind of just clicked, and that's what happened. All right. I'll talk about that part when that part comes. All right, let's talk about the other things that happened after that. So Albert, you can see Albert is like, oh, you know what, maybe it's time for me to get in this game. And he's like, yeah, like whatever happens, the politicians, they're definitely not going to let everything go to the public. They're just going to sweep it under the rug. But he says, but still, it is a stain upon Britain's reputation, and that they want to keep under wraps at any cost, the whole Raven treasure. So yeah, Albert definitely wants that in his in his possession, because if you remember, Albert's main goal is to climb up the ranks, and having this big of a like a leverage or whatever, blackmail material, whatever you call it, will give him a lot of power. He wants to not rule, but be the shadow puppeteer of the whole thing. As far as I can remember, that's his main goal. I think it was established in Lupin Part 5, or was it Part 4, where Albert actually tells what his talks about what his actual goal is. He wants to be like someone who actually owns a country, that type of thing. Obviously, he cannot really own a country, but having the politicians or the bigwigs in his pocket will kind of make him like a shadow master or like a shadow puppeteer, which will kind of make him owning the whole country in its on his own. Like he has the main big shots in his pockets, which will indirectly mean he's the one who's controlling everything. Everyone else is a puppet. So in that way, he wants that. That is like his main, has always been his main goal, and he feels like this is a perfect opportunity to get that, and getting the treasure, the ravens, the whole thing, that thing that Britain might try to put it under, pull the rug over it. If he gets that, he'll have a lot of leverage, and he definitely wants to do that. So he's like, yeah, let's do it. Let me just get in the, what's it called? Let me get in the game. Okay, so next we get to see here we can see that Lily was sleeping. Okay, yeah. Now, I'm mentioning this because later Lily, I'm guessing, I don't know what happened to the lady who was keeping an eye on Lily. Like, how did she sneak out and follow Holmes? I'm guessing she probably told her or something, or maybe she actually snuck out or something. I don't know. Anyways, so you can see that Holmes is like trying to piece all the like the puzzle pieces, and he's thinking of everything that happened. He's thinking how the whole assassination happened in the police station, in the HQ. He's saying the perpetrator was obviously afraid of Faulkner spilling the Raven's secrets during his interrogation. That is why he took a huge risk and made the hit right middle in the heavily guarded headquarters of Scotland Yard. Yeah. And again, like I said, the fact that he was able to get in like that and actually plant a bomb shows that he has some connections to the police inside. So that's why I'm kind of still like suspicious of Inspector Lestrade. Okay, so Holmes is thinking about all of this and he calls Zenigata and he's like, yeah, this is Holmes. I'm calling about the other half of the poster that you have recovered from Lupin. Okay. So later we see that yeah, he goes to the place, what's it? Yeah, Lord Faulkner's place. He went there and he asks the people, like, keeping an eye to let them go in. He has already called Inspector Lestrade and asked for permission. So they go in and all the the players are over there. Holmes is over there looking at the room. Suddenly Lily comes out and Holmes is like, what are you doing here? And then Lupin is also there. Zenigata comes here as well. Like, Zenigata brought Lily over here. So a lot of people are here. And you can see that Holmes is like looking at the poster and he's like, oh, this isn't it. This isn't the original clue or the original secret, and just tears it apart. And yeah, Lily comes in, and also he's surprised. He's like, Lily, why are you here? I cannot really save you. Like, if you go into some dangerous situation over here, face some dangerous situation. But Lily's like, no, I feel like this is the most safest place, like beside you. So yeah, I'm not going to leave from here. And she also wants to know the truth. Now, I was kind of surprised seeing how she's actually okay with Lupin, but in the end, we kind of see like when Lupin came close to her, she kind of like goes behind Holmes, because yeah, like I'm pretty sure she realizes that Lupin is not Watson's killer, but it's still the fact that she had that whole trauma of Lupin still bothering her, so I'm guessing she's still afraid of Lupin. But I'm pretty much sure she knows that Lupin wasn't the one who killed Watson. And that's why she's like, yeah, I also want to get to know the whole secret. I want to track down my father's killer. There you go. Yeah, the reason why she says this line definitely means that she knows Lupin isn't her father's killer. Okay. Okay, so here they start explaining about what's the deal with the poster and what is the actual secret. And yeah, Holmes says that if you just want to protect the poster, he could have done that at his home in a vault, which would be a better choice. So why here? Why did he make this drawing, this black little drawing room where, where he kept this? It's risky. So Lupin's like, yep, this is nothing more than a distraction to keep us from noticing the reality. Okay, so yeah, here we go. Now, here, while they were talking about all of this, like I said, whenever, whatever impossible. No, wait, I just forgot the code. When you remove the impossible, whatever improbable. No, oh god. Wait, what was the. Just a minute. Okay, here we go. When you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. Like at that moment, I was like, alright, you know what? Since the poster is a distraction, and as soon as it has been established that the poster is a distraction, we need to eliminate it because we need to eliminate the impossible. So as soon as we eliminate the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, like what remains after you remove the poster? The frame. And that's why I was like, oh, maybe it's something with the frame or something. And actually that kind of like, clicked, because it's not only the frame but the room as well. Because if you think about it, yeah, if you take the poster out of the equation, what will remain? The frame and the room. I forgot about the room. So the frame and the room, so both are actually the key pieces to this whole thing. So here Rupan kind of explains, and he's like, there's something in here that cannot be stolen, unlike the poster. And okay, so Lupin says, what about this frame? And Holmes says like, but no, this frame is nothing special. Lupin's like, yeah, for now at least. Now they start talking about the schedule of when Faulkner came in, and what time did he come and what time it seemed that he was working. So it varied by time of the year. Sometimes he wouldn't show past 8 a.m. Excuse me. Same goes for he leaves for work. Some days he would be there until 10 p.m. and barely past 4 p.m. on the others. So what does that mean? That, yeah, that it had something to do with the light, the sun. The reason why the time frame differed every season is because he was trying to stop the light from getting inside the room. And the fact that he made this room like completely dark also kind of shows that. That's also another hint. Why did he make this place dark? It must be because he doesn't want light to come in. And the reason why he always changes his time to come and go also kind of hints, like provides a hint that he did not want the sunlight to come in. And that's what they kind of talk about. And like he was always here at those times to keep an eye that the light doesn't get in. And yeah, they yank off the curtains, the light comes in, and there you go, the secret is revealed. The things on the wall starts glowing, the frame starts glowing, and yeah, that's where it that was it. While over there in the airport, we see Albert is here, while Fujiko's keeping an eye on him. Okay, so oh no, then something happens, which is the glowing like frame and everything. An explosion happens at the same place. Now we don't know why the explosion happened, but Zenigata comes out of that place, and Inspector Lester is like, what happened? Why was there an explosion? Where are Holmes and everyone else? Zenigata's like, I don't know. So I don't know why he says I don't know. He was literally with them, but I'm guessing next episode will kind of shed light to that. Anyways, that was it. That was my reaction to episode number 11 of Lupin the Third Part 6. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Lupin the Third. So until then, goodbye and have a nice day.